we're gonna play a little game that Smitty cooked up. Do you wanna tell it
I
or?
just made it up. You were talking about doing a segment about the faceless, nameless roster that's on the White Sox right now. It's hard to name any players. I was thinking we could make a game out of it, like a game show. Maybe I'll add some sound effects in here in post production. But I just came up with a random idea. You read off a list of Sox players or from a list of Chicago aldermen, and we call this Sox player or Chicago alderman. And then I don't know much about Chicago politics or local politics anymore, so I certainly don't know much about the White Sox roster. I don't know how many do, but I don't follow it as close as you do probably. But I think I'm a little educated, but I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah. Since we're hashing this out, should I read two names or should I read
Just read
a
one name
name
from
and
each.
Sox or Alderman, right?
Yeah, and then
Okay.
I'll guess and I'll give myself the buzzer or the ding ding ding.
All right, cool. And just the funny note on this, my idea came. I was listening to Mully and Haw the other morning, and they asked Mully was like, "Hey, Bruce, do you just walk around with a media guide in your pocket right
Yeah, I
now?"
heard that.
And he kind of said he did, but he said he has it with him because it's true. When he's on the field, he does not recognize a lot of the players.
Oh my
But
God.
reporters have the benefit of doing a lot of interviews at lockers. So it's a lot easier. But he's like, yeah, you have to keep your media guide with you these days to be able to track players down. So that's how this idea all started, thanks to that fun little show in the morning that makes me giggle. All right, you ready to get going?
Yeah, should we limit this to maybe 10?
Yeah, we'll do 10.
Or when we get sick of it, we'll just stop.
Yeah, we'll go 7 to 10. We'll see how it goes. All right.
Okay, cool.
All right. It's time now for White Sox player or Chicago Alderman, brought to you by Major League A-Hole. All right, we're gonna start off. Is this a White Sox player or a Chicago Alderman? Dan LaSpada.
Dan LaSpada. I'm going to say Alderman.
Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah.
You are off and running.
I do not know how I got that. I think the 50-50 coin flip is going to be my biggest advantage here, but
you're just going to go with like my best guess. Jordan Leisure.
Jordan Leisure, I know, is a Chicago White Sox.
All right. Ding, 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 ding.
Pitcher, is he a reliever or a starter?
Reliever.
Okay.
All right.
100% so far. I'm killing this.
You are. You know that you're a huge Sox fan.
Man.
Penn Morphy. Penn Morphy.
What's the first name?
Penn. Penn.
Penn
Morphy.
Morphy. I'm going to say Alderman.
Boo! He is a reliever for the White Sox.
Oh, I had no idea. All
Born
right.
May 2nd, 1994, 195 pounds, 6'2".
Did you know who he was?
No, I did not.
That is the question. Okay.
That's the best part about this list. I'm learning this team.
All right.
Wickelman Gonzalez.
Oh, that's got to be a White Sox.
That is a White Sox.
Yeah, Winkleman. I think I remember that name coming up at some point.
Yeah, I couldn't remember. Like, it sounded somewhat familiar, but I'm like, that could be like the fucking 6th ward here.
Anyway, I mean, Winkleman is, if you've ever seen that name, you'll remember it somehow. So the only way I would associate that would be with the White Sox. So,
all right. Brian Hopkins.
God, that could easily be either. I'm gonna go Alderman.
Wow, you are on a roll.
Yeah.
You may be not only a huge White Sox fan, but have the most knowledge of Chicago Aldermen of anyone I've ever met.
I was very into, I knew a lot about Chicago Aldermen when I lived in the 46th Ward and was a huge opponent of, I think it's the 44th Ward where Tom Tunney reigned.
Yes.
His reign of terror over the Cubs for years. I think he's subsequently retired, but I knew a couple aldermen back in the day, but I've been moved out of Chicago for 4 years now.
All right. You ready?
I'm ready.
Desmond Yancey.
I'm going to say Chicago White Sox.
Boo. Ooh, no, he is an alderman his first year in the 5th Ward.
Okay, all right.
All right.
I was gonna say second base prospect, but
Peter Chico.
I'm gonna say Chicago Alderman.
Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah.
Correct.
All right.
All right. Should we do one more?
I think one more and we'll be good.
One more for close down. Gus Varland.
That's gotta be an alderman. It's probably a 65-year-old crusty alderman.
It is not. Boo! It is a, let's see, 96. How old is that? He's a 6'1",
Less than 30.
Yeah, 213-pound pitcher.
Oh my God! What's Gus? What?
Gus Varland. I know it sounds so much like an alderman.
I could see him chomping
Stogie?
a cigar in a back room
With suspenders
taking kickbacks from taking kickbacks from some local businessman.
I tell you what, if Reinsdorf wants that goddamn park built, he's going to have to cough up some of his own fucking money.
That is a quintessential corrupt Chicago alderman name. This worked out great. It's good we stopped here. We might have to do this every week.
actually, yeah.
Keep doing this.
I think we might have to
just have to remember which one you actually read off. Cross those names off your list, and we'll start again next week.
I don't know. With our memories, I may be able just to start over.
Yeah.
You're just not allowed. You're not allowed to listen to this segment pre-show.
I'll just think I never had this idea before and post it to you again. Do you want to do this idea?
It's
having forgotten we even played this game.
It's interesting though, because you got to stay within the pitchers really for the most part.
Okay.
Because outfielders are all names everyone knows.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
There's a couple infielders, but
I think I'll be able to avoid the Sox roster for the next week at least. I think I can just stay away from those websites. Successfully sequester myself from Sox news.
Yeah. I tried to sequester myself from Sox news too, and I'm a fan.
Never a bad idea.
Word Hole Media.